students, welcome in March Maths classes. This is chapter 7 and exercise 7C we will do now. But first you go through the link and subscribe the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel. This is the one thing which motivates me. Now read the question. In the given figure, L is parallel to M. This is L, this is M. And a transversal T cuts them. This is the transversal. If angle 1 is equal to 120 degree, this is angle 1 and 120 degree, find the measure of each of the remaining marked angle and you have to find the other angles. Let's do how to solve it. Now it is given angle 1 is equal to 120 degree, and what is the relation between the pair of angles? Angle 1 is equal to angle 5, corresponding angles are equal, so you can give the reason. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5 is equal to 120 degree, and angle 1 is equal to angle 3, vertically opposite angle. It means this is also 120 degree. And see others, angle 5 is equal to angle 7, this is also vertically opposite angles. It means this is also 120 degree. And see other angles, angle 3 and angle 6. What is the relation between angle 3 and angle 6? These are co-interior angles and sum of co-interior angles will be 180 degree. So you will write angle 3 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degree, and then you solve and get the value of angle 6, and angle 6 is equal to angle 2, corresponding angles. So this is also you can find when you find the angle 6, and here angle 6 is equal to angle 8. These are vertically opposite angles, and angle 3 is equal to angle 1. This is also vertically opposite angles. So, and how you will get angle 3? Angle 3 will be 120 degree because angle 1 is given and these are vertically opposite angles. So, this method you will apply and give the reasons when you find all the angles. Do it. Let's have a look how to write. Next question, question number 2. In the given figure, L is parallel to M and a transversal T, this is transversal, cuts them if angle 7 is equal to 80 degree. This one is equal to 80 degree. Find the measure of each of the remaining marked angle. These all angles you have to find it. Now this is same as we done question number first. So do it. Now see, angle 7 is equal to 80 degree and angle 7 and angle 3 are corresponding angles. These are parallel lines and this is a transversal, and corresponding angle you will take in pair and in the same direction. So angle 3 and angle 7 are in same direction. So don't be confused that angle 7 and angle 2. No, you will take the pair angle 7 and angle 3. These are corresponding angles. And for here angle 8 and angle 4 are corresponding angles in the same direction. And for above, angle 6 and angle 2 are corresponding angles. Angle 1 and angle 5 are pair of corresponding angles. So don't take the wrong pairs of the corresponding angle. So here you can write angle 7 is equal to angle 3 is equal to 80 degree, and give the reason, corresponding angles. This is the symbol of angles. Now you get these two angles, and angle 3 is equal to angle 1 and angle 7 is equal to angle 5, vertically opposite angles. So right here angle 3 is equal to angle 1 and give the reason. This is 80 degree, vertically opposite angles. and same here, angle 7 is equal to angle 5. And what is the angle 7? 80 degree. So write here vertically opposite angles. Now you get angle 3, this one, 7, 1 and 5. Now how to get other? See the pairs. Angle 1 and angle 2 are the angle formed by this ray stand on a line. So linear pair will be, sum of linear pair will be 180 degrees. So right here angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree and give the reason linear pair. Now what is angle 1? You have already find out, 80 degree plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree and subtract 180 minus 80. So you will get 100 degree. You get angle 2 100 degree and angle 4 also, because these are vertically opposite angles. So right here angle 2 is equal to angle 4 is equal to 100 degree, and reason is vertically opposite angles are equal. Now same here, angle 5 and angle 6, the sum of these angles, or you can say angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding angles. Any method you can use. Pair of these two will be equal. It means angle 2 is equal to angle 6, corresponding angles. Or you can take these two, angle 5 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degree. And if you already know this angle, angle 2, so directly you can write angle 2 is equal to angle 6 is equal to how much? 2 is 100 degree. So write these are corresponding angles are equal. And when you get the angle 6 is equal to angle 8. These are vertically opposite angles. So right here angle 6 is equal to angle 8 is equal to, what is angle 6? 100 degree. And reason is vertically opposite angles. So you get all the angles. So the angles are related to each other. Easily you can find out. Next, question number 3rd. In the given figure, L is parallel to M and a transversal T cuts them. If angle 1 is to angle 2 is equal to 2 is to 3, find the measure of each of the marked angles. These are marked angles. These are parallel lines L and M, and transversal T cuts both of them. And here the ratio of angle 1 and angle 2 is given, which is 2 is to 3. So first you will suppose the angle 1 and angle 2 will be 2x and 3x respectively, and this is on straight line and this is ray stand on this straight line. The sum of linear pair will be 180 degree. So first you get the value of x by putting angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree, and then find the pairs of the relative angles. Now solve it. Now you get the value of x in this way, which I have explained. X is equal to 36 degree, angle 1 is equal to 2x, 2 into 36 72 degree, and angle 2 is equal to 3x, means 3 into 36 degree is equal to 108 degree. So you will get angle 1 and angle 2. Now here see the angles and taking as a pair, angle 1 is equal to angle 3, vertically opposite angles. So if it is 72 degree, angle 3 also 72 degree. Angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Angle 2 is 108 degree, angle 4 is equal to 108 degree, vertically opposite angles. Now take the pair of angles which are related to each other, angle 1 and angle 5. These are as a pair of corresponding angles. So angle 1 is equal to angle 5. It means angle 5 will be, what is angle 1? 72 degree. So this is also 72 degree. And here angle 2 and angle 6, both are the pair of corresponding angles. Angle 2 is equal to 108 degree. So angle 6 also 108 degree. Now these two we get. Now see the pair of vertically opposite angles. So angle 7 and angle 5 both are vertically opposite angles. So angle 7 is equal to angle 5, which is how much? Angle 5 is equal to angle 1. So this becomes, angle 1 will be 72. So angle 7 also 72 degree. Now angle 6 is equal to angle 2, which is 108 degree. So angle 6 is equal to angle 8, vertically opposite angles. So this becomes 108 degree. So all the angles we have find out by the relation between the angles. So pair of angles. See how to write the relation of the angles. Now next question, question number 4. For what value of x will the lines L and M be parallel to each other? So these are the lines and these are parallel, but for what value of x? So you have to calculate the value of x. See, these are parallel lines and T is transversal. So it means these two angles are pair of corresponding angles. It means both are equal. So write down 3x minus 20 degree is equal to 2x plus 10 degree and solve. Then you will get the value of x. See, this is the value of x. Question number 5. Next question. For what value of x will the lines L and M be parallel to each other? So here T is the transversal, and for what value of x? If these two lines are parallel, then what is the relation between these two angles? These two angles will be the co-interior angle, and the sum of these two angles should be 180 degree. So you will use the co-interior angles and sum of the pair of co-interior angles. Let's do it. Now do like this. Sum of co-interior angles 180 degree, then lines L and M will be parallel, and write the sum of the angles and equal 180 degree. Get the value of x, which is 25. Next, question number 6. In the given figure, AB is parallel to CD, and this is AB and this is CD. So AB is parallel to CD, and BC is parallel to ED. This is BC and this is ED. Both are parallel. Find the value of x. This is x. So what to do? These are parallel, and here this is the other pair parallel. So you will have to get the relation between x and 75 degree. But how? If you extend this line above, then what you will get? You will get these are two parallel lines, and what will be the relation between here? When you draw or you extend this line, then you get the relation between 75 degree and here this angle. So let's do what the relation. See, if you extend this line DC and extend it like this, so this line will be parallel to AB. Suppose this is the point taking F. Now here these are corresponding angles. So which is, this is 75, this is also 75 degree, and here the sum of these two angles, because AB is parallel to FC, so these are the angles formed co-interior angles. BC is the transversal, so this becomes angle 75 degrees. Write down, extend DC, extend DC, so that angle, or you can write therefore AB is parallel to DF. This is AB, this is DF or FC you can write, and BC is a transversal. So the angle formed BCF is equal to, or you are taking this and this parallel, this is transversal, but you can take this pair BC and ED, BC and BC parallel to ED, BC parallel to ED. First you will take this pair parallel, so that you can show this angle C is equal to 75 degree corresponding angles. So write it, angle D is equal to angle C, or you can write in this form EDC, angle EDC is equal to angle BCF, EDC is equal to angle BCF. You can write it EDF also, this is your choice because both are the same thing. So these are corresponding angles. Write it 75 degree and give reason, corresponding angles. When you get this angle 75 degree, then you will use this part here. AB is parallel to DF and this is transversal, and these two angles are formed co-interior angles, and sum of these angles will be 180 degree. So substitute this equation like this, angle x degree plus 75 degree is equal to 180 degree. Okay, now give the reason, co-interior angles. Here x is equal to 180 minus 75 degree, so this will get 10 minus 5, 5 and 0, 7, and this is 1. X is equal to 105 degree, which you have to be found. In second method you can use, this is 75 degree and BC is parallel to ED, so these two angles are co-interior, this one, this and 75 degree becomes 180 degree co-interior angles, and find out this angle and look other pair which is parallel. AB is parallel to CD, which is DF, same thing, and BC is a transversal. Both X and this angle will be alternate interior angles. When you get this angle, then you can use, for these pair will be alternate interior angles are equal, and X will be equal to this angle, which you will find by the concept co-interior angles is equal to 180 degree, taking these two pair. So you can solve by different methods, but answer will be same. Next question. In the given figure, AB is parallel to CD is parallel to EF. This is AB, this is CD, and this is EF. These are parallel to each other. Find the value of X, which is, this is the angle. So how to solve it? Now see the figure. Solution. AB is parallel to CD is parallel to EF. First you write this is AB parallel to CD is parallel to EF. This is given. Now AB is parallel to CD. It shows that angle B and here angle C complete, or you can say angle ABC is equal to angle BCD. This angles are alternate interior angles. So if this is 70, this is also 70, this part. So write down AB parallel to CD, therefore angle ABC is equal to angle BCD. BCD is equal to 70 degree. This is 70 degree. This complete angle 70 degree, and if you want to get only this part, so this becomes 70 minus X. So you can write it 70 degree minus X degree. Because this angle is 70 degree, you calculate it. So write angle ECD is equal to 70 degree minus X degree. Now taking the other pair, EF is parallel to CD. It means these are co-interior angles, and some here EC is the transversal. So you will take the sum of this 130 degree plus 70 degree minus X degree is equal to 180 degree. So write angle, therefore if these are parallel, then you can write angle FEC plus angle ECD is equal to 180 degree, and write here co-interior angles. Now what is FEC? 130 degree plus ECD means 70 degree minus X degree is equal to 180 degree. You will take X on right side and 180 to the left side. So this becomes 200. 130 plus 70, 200, and when you taking 180 on the left, this becomes minus 180 degree, and this X becomes right, so plus X. So here subtracted 20 degree. You will get the value of X is equal to 20 degree. Answer. Here you can use another way, not necessary the same method use. And what is the another method? See, EF you can extend like this in this direction. Now see, here a triangle is formed. It means you will have to find the value of X. So there is need of these two angles also, this one and this one, and this angle you will find by, this is linear pair, so you will get this angle by subtracting 130 from 180 degree. So you will get this angle. And how to get this angle? This is related to the vertically opposite angle. And how to get this angle? This is AB is parallel to EF, and here sum of co-interior angles will be 180 degree. So when you write this angle, suppose this is a point O, so angle O plus angle B will be 180 degree, means angle O plus 70 is equal to 180 degree. So angle O becomes 180 minus 70, we will get 110 degree, and these two are vertically opposite angle. So you will get this angle also with this vertically opposite angles are equal to each other. So taking help from here, when you get these two angles and use the sum of all angles in a triangle will be 180 degree, so you will get the value of x. So this method you can use, and this is the method which I have shown, but you can use other methods also. So in this video I will do this much, and the other remaining questions will be solved in my next video. So students, please, this is request, really request, I need my subscribers. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my video. Thank you.